Hey guys, what is up? It's Dusty here, and welcome back to another crypto video. And I just came across this very interesting article. 11 million XRP was stolen by hackers from Liquid Exchange, along with other crypto worth $80 million. Hackers have moved an $80 million worth of crypto assets from Liquid, including 11 million XRP, according to Will Alert. And this is something which I actually don't see very often. You very often see crypto hacks. That is not new. But for XRP to be used in such a thing is really not something which you see. You see Ethereum, tokens on Ethereum, Binance Coin, and tokens on Binance very often, but that's basically it. And sometimes, for example, these ransoms or that type of stuff has Bitcoin in it. But for the majority of the parts, you don't really see XRP unless it's about a giveaway scam. But wow. So the Liquid's tweet says that the malefactors managed to steal over 100 Bitcoin, 10 million TRX, 11 million XRP, and close to $60 million in Ethereum and various ERC20 tokens. Will Alert is tracking on the movement, and one of the fun facts about this is that, to be honest with you, I think technology has already gone that far where right now it is so difficult to move your money in a way where you can actually cash it out. What I mean with that is that if you've got this illegal money, it will be tracked until the bitter freaking bone. Because there's, like, let's say for example, 25 companies who track it, who follow it all the freaking way and report it to authorities if they find something sketchy. Or if they see some movement, and the exchanges blacklist all the addresses where the sketchy money comes from. And so you're going to either have to sell it to a private person who, I mean, for example, dirty money is good, right? Because, well, it's, tax-free, it's easy to get. Then again, it's so freaking bad because, first of all, you're stealing from people, and you can't really use it if it's a dirty address in the crypto space. What can you do with that? You can send it to other people, but then what? I mean, they don't want it because they know it's always going to be tracked. And the only thing, I guess, is if they don't know that it's being tracked, if you kind of screw them up. But then again, they'll be able to find you then. Because if you screw that guy over, eventually he's going to be found because he didn't know or he notices something is wrong. And then all of a sudden, bada boom, bada bing, it comes back to you, right? So that is definitely an interesting little thing that I've sometimes thought about. Like, why would you steal people's money? What do you think to get out of it? Because it's going to be really difficult to make sure your cryptos are fresh from a certain perspective. Then again, there's most likely always ways because otherwise there wouldn't be this many scammers. But I also don't really get how people just, I guess, use their crypto in such a way where they get away with these crimes. And I don't really understand why sometimes too. But I guess it's just because people want to make money, huh? By the way, now that I've asked that, I have a couple of questions, but I don't know which one I should ask today. I'm going to go for this one, all right? Have you ever been hacked? Let's put it like that. All right, let's once more, let's dive a little bit deeper into your personal lives. Guys, please don't tell me too elaborate of a story because I try to read every single thing. But if everybody's telling a long story, it's going to be more difficult. And, well, you don't want to put all your personal information in the comment section down below, right? You know what? Maybe actually asking if you've been hacked before is not that smart. But I'm not thinking, if you put down below if you've been hacked, some other hackers might look at you and be like, ooh, this guy's dumb, and they put you on a little bit of a list. Right? I mean, they can't really do too much with just your YouTube account name, but still. Yeah, that's not that smart. I just started thinking about it like, maybe not. Let's ask a different question in just a second. The US dollar gravity crushes crypto market as over 75,500 investors lose money. All right. Many altcoins and even the pioneering... No, you know what? I know the perfect question. Are you right now up or down on your crypto? Let me know in the comment section down below about that one. That's a beautiful question. Are you up or down on your crypto right freaking now? Oh, that is smart. The dollar rose to a 9-month high against its major peers on Thursday, even as the Federal Reserve is expected to start tapering its huge stimulus this year. The dollar index rose 0.26% to 93,464 against 6 major rivals. Its highest level since November 5th, there were 75,000 liquidations for the day. One of the heaviest liquidations was on Bybit, valued at $1.55 million. Now, the thing is, guys, to be honest with you, a liquidation of about $1.5 million is actually not that bad. Over the past 5 days, crypto stocks have lost $100 billion. Crypto stocks, they call it? Never mind, guys. The Nairametrics here, that's a dumbass website. What they write in a really strange fashion. The information is okay. You know, talking, for example, about the 45K zone and about all this money that's being moved right now. Like, for example, here, consequently, according to the latest report by the IMF, central banks held a record amount of dollar reserves at the end of the last year, a little over $7 trillion, thereby suggesting the US dollar continued to retain its safe haven status. We measured the decline of the dollar at the beginning of the pandemic boosted other reserves. However, the dollar holdings have risen faster in the past 2 years, having the total Chinese yuan reserves. Then the total Chinese yuan reserves. Whatever, guys. Whatever. I'm skipping that one. By the way, you're still up on our XRP trade. It still feels good. Little fun fact for all my Dutchies watching this one. PSV starts hodling Bitcoin after a partnership with Anycoin Direct. So basically, one of their sponsors, if I'm not mistaken, has decided to give them or pay them in Bitcoin. Well, PSV has become the first club in EU to accept the entire sum of sponsorship funds in Bitcoin. The club did not disclose how much or the exact details of the partnership, but explaining the decision to hold BTC, PSV Frans Janssen said crypto has a promising future. And I think it's actually a smart decision from a club like that because they don't really have too much risk. It's kind of a win-win type of move. 62% of Robinhood's Q2 revenue was from Dogecoin trading. To be honest with you, it's only crypto revenue, but still, that about 60% of Robinhood's. Okay, once more, guys, it's the third time in like 3 days that my recording just stops in the middle of nowhere. I don't know how to fix it. It might be that my microphone is not plugged in properly. Then again, why, right? Why does it happen? I don't really know. I really despise it to the freaking core. What I was saying is that 62% of the Robinhood crypto revenue is from Dogecoin trading. I find it kind of funny. Some people pointed out that the Dogecoin that they hold is the biggest wallet out there, the literally biggest wallet. And if you start reading into the numbers of how much money they make, ooh, yeah, it really might actually be true that they host the biggest wallet and that they're just so much more involved with Dogecoin than I could have ever expected. Here it says that the firm generated $233 million from crypto trading services from the quarter, up to $5 million for the entirety of 2020. More than 60% of the funded Robinhood accounts traded digital assets during Q2 2021, and with early 2021 witnessing a speculative Dogecoin trading surge, 62% of Robinhood's crypto revenue was derived from Dogecoin trades, which is definitely interesting. And this is the first released earnings report since it became public, which once more I think is rather interesting. Then Van Eck submits an Ethereum futures ETF application to the SEC. Van Eck files another ETF application with the US SEC. This time, it's a futures-based Ethereum ETF called the Ethereum Strategy ETF. And one of the fun facts is that there's already a Ethereum future out there, which the CFTC has clarified that it is not a security. It is a commodity or non-security commodity, which I guess is also pretty interesting. Then, interesting, Cardano rises even before Alonzo hard fork. HFC stands for hard fork. Maybe the C stands for something else. Hard fork. Not exactly sure what that one would be. Who gives a crap, right? It's about the hard fork that is going on right now. Point being, in a couple of days from now, September 12th, pretty big change for Cardano. People are wondering, should we buy more or what should we do, right? What should we do? Well, in my own personal opinion, it is smart to have some in anticipation of events like this. Then again, it is not so smart to actually buy on the day itself, the day prior, the day after, because very often the price drops really around the date specifically. I've kind of gotten a couple of bets around this one right before because basically people are buying the rumors, selling the news. The physical event, which everybody knows is going to happen around that time, it's not going to really be that big of a change. It's going to be the start of a new era. But the start of a new era doesn't really mean instant price surge. It means that from this point on forward, the price, theoretically speaking, should be going up because it's really bullish. But the day itself, no. And so from that perspective, buying Cardano now, definitely agreed upon by me. Buying Cardano a couple of days prior, like 1.5 days or so prior, or 1 day and a half afterwards, a little bit scarier. And then Chainlink price eyes a 53% upswing in an uphill battle. Well, there's actually a video in here, not really any text, but my own story about Chainlink is this. I am so extremely bullish on it. Mostly because of Chainlink 2.0, mostly because I know a member of the team right now. I've been talking with them for a little while, not for promotion purposes, but just to understand Chainlink better and hopefully in the future to be able to provide better Chainlink content because once more, I think the technology is really great. Yet, it's just so difficult for me to understand the deeper layer. I've spent at least 50 hours reading and watching videos of it, just trying to understand really well how it works, and still, guys, I have not mastered it. One fun fact about me is that I really like to master my stuff before I go on with something new. I try so much stuff, look, let me rephrase that. So I'm kind of a little bit of a perfectionist in that sense, where if I go for something, I really want to understand its core, or I'm going to half-ass it. What that means is that I really skip around from project to project and thing to thing because I, change my interest really quickly. Yet again, if I focus on something, I'm going to go with it down to the freaking core. I want to know everything about it to the freaking dot. And that I have with Chainlink. That's why I don't really give you guys too many updates, because I feel insecure that I don't know enough to properly report about it. It's a fun thing. With XRP, I don't feel insecure about it at all, because whenever I speak to somebody about XRP, I know, at least on par to have a good conversation. I'm not going to say I really know everything about XRP, but I do know a good amount, right? But that's also because I've done so much research, so freaking much research. We have updated ourselves with so many countless of hours, and I like it though. I love it, I love it, I love it. And I'll keep doing that. Hopefully you guys enjoy it too. But pretty soon I will most likely talk a little bit more about Chainlink too, because I love it so much. Then again, there's just a lot of crypto projects out there that I really, really think are juicy and that I just should talk about more. But XRP is my focus because that is looking like it's going to be the best crypto project in terms of money making over the short term. So, yeah. Guys, that was it for today's video. Hopefully you all enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you press the like button and subscribe. And I will definitely see you guys again in another crypto video later today.